Welcome back, everyone, to the Song of Waves and Wind, where I am back here in Hanamiku, where Numuru wishes to speak with me.
I have a somewhat delicate task, my friend. I was hoping for your aid.
Numuru's voice drops to a hushed whisper. I know not how to say this, but as you may have guessed, my heart flutters for Mizati. I wonder if you would help me express how I feel to her. Numero gently opens his fist to show a gemstone of some beauty. Would you help me to fashion a necklace for this gemstone and collect some of Mizati's favorite flowers? I have seen some growing south of here, near the farm. Oh, and pine leaf. This is absolutely secret. I trust you not breathe a word of this to anyone. You understand? I presume especially to Mizati. Yes, okay, collect flowers south of Hanamiku. Hmm. Something tells me that she's not going to be in the best mood for this at the moment. I mean, A, we're in the middle of a war campaign, and B, when exactly did she lose her husband? But I know that we just had the funeral, what, maybe a month or two ago as the timeline goes. It's hard to tell exactly we are in the timeline at the moment. So let's see if I can find some of these flowers anywhere around here. Ah, well, whatever it is, we want to make sure that these birds don't eat the flowers. What? Terror birds don't eat flowers? Well, maybe not. I wouldn't know. How do we know what the diet? Oh, I know what the prime. I mean, you just look at them, you know what their primary food is, but we don't know what secondary foods are. Yes, I know their beaks do not look like they're well designed for eating this particular type of flower. It looks like something nasty for ripping apart flesh or something like that. So I am going to say that most likely we are not going to have to worry about them eating the flowers. Now, as for the snakes, who knows what they are going to be? I mean, yes, they're of course. I mean, that looks like a snake that's big enough to eat a hobbit whole. And, and that the only thing it's worried about is the hobbit kicking and screaming all the way in. So injecting them with some nasty venom beforehand is a way sort of like to calm them down as you try to bring them inside, so to speak. Now, I'm pretty certain I know what a lion eats, and I'm sure that hobbits will be considered to be quite a delicacy for them. Ouch. Hey, stop that! Marked prey. I don't like that. Whew. Marked prey plus 10% incoming melee damage, plus 10% incoming range damage, plus 10% oh boy. You don't want to be running into one of those when something else is also in the area. Alright, here is the last of the flowers I need. Now to discreetly return them. With my luck, he messed up, and that these are instead flowers that she's allergic to. Let's see. Where is the jeweler? Ah, this way. Near the task board, it looks like.
Shakeli Lezara Joradi.
Yes, what is it? Well, that is quite a gemstone. Rare to see one such quality in these parts. Your mysterious friend wants a necklace, you say? Well, I can fashion one for him, but it will take me the better part of the afternoon. But my cats would go hungry. That just won't do, would it? I live near Kirzamar to the south. Feed my cats for me, and I will make the necklace for your friend. Okay, I'll pick up drying fish near Kutsumi's house. And the fish, I guess, is for the cats. I am hoping then that these cats aren't lions or anything like that. I mean, who knows? Rothgar, I know, has a pet. Well, I'm not too sure I would call that lion a pet so much as a hunting companion, but you get the idea. It says to pick up fish near his house. I would presume this is the house. Now the question is, where is the fish? Ah, right over here. All right. How much fish does this cat need? I mean, really? That's a week's worth per rack. Oh well. Okay, here you go. Well, it looks like we've got quite a number of cats here. She has more cats than that woman in Brie whose house is filled with he must be breeding them or something. Okay, now I see why he has a weak supply. Oh well, we're getting to the point where it's a daily supply. There we go. I thought surely he can't be needing that much. There we go. Whew. Well, I presume that should be enough for them. Alright, alright. We don't need those because I could just imagine it deciding that some of those cats would be a nice snack. My cats are certainly going to be feasting today.
Zara Zarodan.
Too many cats? Oh, I never heard of such an absurd concept. I'm looking to adopt more, actually, if you know of anyone looking to give any kittens away. Anyway, your necklace is ready for your friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to see about getting some fresh fish from the local fish man before I have an adorable mutiny on my hands. Yes. Thank you for the necklace. Adorable mutiny. Here's your delivery.
Thank you, my friend. I trust you to keep this secret. Not on your life do you tell Mezati. Understand?
Understood.
We are almost ready for the feast. Just a few more things to do.
Oh, yes, of course. The cover story. Yes. Yes. Ishimani, one of the local woodworkers, came to me concerned because some of the wooden supports holding up the buildings in Hanamiku have burned out and need to be replaced. I would presume that a certain Ordokai army coming through here is related to the burning out. Just as importantly, we need a dance stage for outdoor guests if we are to have a proper feast. I spoke with Ishimani. She's willing to help provide wooden planks and support pieces for both projects. Will you speak with her? Okay. Speak with Ishimani, a skilled woodworker within Hamamiku, and accept whatever silly quests she has for me before she'll give them to me, because we know how this game works. She appears to be near the jeweler. How about that? They hang out together. Well, she has shields there. And wood. All right, that's a look in the right direction. The question is, does she have the right type of wood for the projects in question?
What can I do for you?
And then there's the question is this a job for a woodworker or for a carpenter? I guess we're going to find out. Or, of course, she could be both. You are seeking wooden supports and planks for a dance stage? Yes, I spoke with Numeru about this. I have what I need, but it will require most of my stock to do so. If you are willing to replenish my stock by gathering it out in the wild, it will work on the supports and planks whilst you are away. There should be some in the scrub woods to the west of Hanamiku. Okay, yes, that makes sense, especially considering that there's a possibility that if the wood were too fresh, it would not be suitable for working. So, good time to gather, I guess it would be when you're doing the previous project. Well, whatever. I would presume that we'll be finding it on the ground, that maybe it won't exactly be green anyway, but you certainly don't want to be gathering wood that's infested with termites or anything like that. I will presume that you can have problems like that in this area. Ah, yes. This looks like it'll do. Anything else we need? Oh, hold on. Some more? Another cord of wood? Oh, come on! You balked me on purpose, didn't you? Okay, so stinging wounds is not potable. Alright, that's rude. Now let's see what we've got here. Oh. Alright, for Mother, I thought it was asking me to take that thing there. I thought, what can you make out of that? You could make art, perhaps, with it. It's more like a wood sculptor than a woodworker using that. Gotcha! Anyway, shouldn't take me too long to find the remaining pieces of wood. Ooh, looks like I not only need cords of wood, but I also need switches for thatching. Alright. Looks like I'd already picked up one of those and I didn't even notice it. No, there's a little bit more to gather than I thought before. And probably a couple more birds to either spry. Spry. Okay, a young one. Okay. Looks like the last cord I need to gather is pretty close to those wasps. I don't need to fight 5 wasps and an Orcakai all at the same time. I don't know if that would literally be what happened, but I decided to avoid the possibility. Now, back to camp. I hope that this will serve.
Shakelli, Lezzara, Joradi.
Excellent! Excellent! Here are the planks that you'll need and the wooden beams. Oh, please no, I don't require payment. I have slept soundly each night because of Mizadi's presence, and that of her forces. That is payment enough. Alright? So I need to build wooden supports and also build a dance stage. Right. Really? Okay, here are supports. Area for wooden supports. 1. 2, 3, and 4. So a dance stage. So where would be a good place for a dance stage? Oh, it looks like we've got one. No, this is that's for something that we built earlier. No, we need to put a dance stage somewhere. An area for a dance stage. Oh, I completely missed. Across from that stall. All right. There we go. Whee! I think there's a hole in there. Anyway, I'm not a carpenter. I'm an adventurer. I presume then, to answer my earlier question, she was definitely a woodworker, and that she provided wood for me, who was to serve as the carpenter. Now that's consistent with what actually happened.
Yes, I think that's done it. Looks quite a bit better than before.
I believe that we are finally ready for the feast. A feast!
I have but one more ask of you, my friend. Make merry. Try some of the local food and the drink.
All right, then let us go and have a bit of a feast. The time has come to forget our troubles, friend, if but for a night. Why do I get the feeling that something nasty is going to happen in the middle of the feast? I mean, other than his presentation of the gift to Mizadi.
The party has begun, and now everyone has a chance to make merry and forget their troubles, if only for a night.
All right, let's have some fragrant dishes. Sample this dish. Nice. How about this dish? Intriguing party dish. Okay, we had the intriguing party dish. I didn't know that the adjectives were going to be very important here. And here we have the delicious party dish. Well, that sounds nice. And then finally, the exotic party dish. You've never seen that before. Perhaps it's the Aleknari dish that the villagers were raving about. Okay, I should have checked the rest of the text before. Okay. I gave them a nice hobbit sampling. So let's see. Speak with Numeru upstairs. Oh, upstairs. You see Numeru standing outside of a doorway. He appears to be quite nervous. He's about to present something to Mizadi. I could understand why.
One final ask, my friend. Could you stand watch here and gently turn away any over-eager partygoers?
Yes, it is quite important that I say what is in my heart to Mizadi without any interruptions. Will you help me with this? All right. And I just hope the reaction is one that could not travel too far. All right. Well, while he confesses his love for Mizadi, I guess I'll just...
Flowers and a necklace. What is all this?
You have always been my desert rose, but I am so far beneath you and not worthy of your attention.
Well,
You know that not to be true, Numoru. I feel this party may have been a ruse, Numoru. Your real intent was quite a way further than morale for the Subuzuri.
The food and wine are quite real, I assure you.
oh, hold on. They mutter something about too much Korob and wonder a while to find
Although,
more.
Yes, I may have had other intents behind marking this day. You're quite perceptive, my Shara.
And you're quite bold.
If I have overstepped, my Shara.
I did not say that. I did not say it was unwelcome.
Ooh, okay, better. Ah, all right. Oh, another overeager party guest. They ask if you tried the Alphanari before you can answer. They wander off. Okay. Cared for you since before I should have. I know I have seen you, Numeru. I bet that means my husband still. Mashara. Oh well, that went better than I expected. The trouble, of course, of being a Shara is sometimes you don't have all the discretion you could have in choosing whom you marry, but I will presume that Mizati will have to work that out.
Thank you for all your help, my friend. It is a great weight lifted off me to say everything inside of me to my queen.
Alright, and that is... Okay, we've got a tracery, an essence, alright, that's... And that concludes part 1 of 3 for this particular section, for this particular storyline. And we will have the next part when it is released, probably sometime next week, when we return to the Song of Waves and Wind.